questions, please.
The future Real Housewives of Dallas.
I don't think you intended for Dennis to be on Paul George that last possession. How good of a job did he do on that final shot from George?
Listen, this is what being a big-time player is all about. You make the go-ahead basket at one end, and you guard the best player at the other end. I'd have to look at it again. He wasn't intended to be on George, but they were doing a lot of things to facilitate switching, and so he ended up on him and made him take a difficult shot, broke the rhythm a little bit. And that's, with a guy like George, that's the best you can hope to do, because he's gonna get a look somehow. And then look, DJ getting that rebound and making the 1 out of 2, you know, it's huge. It's huge. So, listen, everything that went on out there tonight, and there's a lot of things. There's more events in an NBA game with Oklahoma City than virtually any other team because of how active they are defensively and how many loose balls and rebounds they come up with. But the key to the game was they only got 7 offensive rebounds for the game. Last time we played them, they got 26. And there were other things that went wrong for us with turnovers and things like that. The guys kept playing, and the number one thing was rebounding, and the whole team took on the challenge.
Rick, what did you guys do to slow down Westbrook tonight?
Well, we got lucky. He had an off-shooting night. You know, we stayed in front of him pretty well. But look, he's a great player, and you know, knowing him, I'm not looking forward to tomorrow night.
After a disappointing finish for Dennis on Friday night, I mean, what does a game like this and a finish like that mean for him?
Well, you know, the NBA season is one big, long process, and you can't get too high or low. You know, they made a torrid run at us to start the fourth. They knocked it down from 11 to, you know, having the lead by 2, and we just needed to keep playing. And with Dennis, it's all about keeping his speed in the game. I mean, when he keeps that vertical thrust toward the rim consistently in the game, you know, nobody can stay in front of him. And pretty typically, the last play of the game, he ends up getting by and laying the ball in. And so it was a beautiful thing.
Is this the kind of defensive player you thought that Dennis could be going into the draft, or has he kind of exceeded your expectations of what his defensive ability was going to be?
Well, he's come a long way, but we always knew the ability was there, the competitiveness was there. It's a matter of experience, and then tasting winning, and tasting a lot of losing, and getting to the point where you hate losing even more than you love winning, and that's where, you know, that's where this team has got to find its growth. You know, I don't know. This is how many consecutive one-possession games. It's ridiculous. I mean, this is how the league is this year, and it's a privilege to be involved in competition like this every single night. But you got to have a mentality that says you're going to keep coming no matter what, and that's what Dennis Smith Jr. did tonight.
Kind of rely on Harrison at the offensive end, but how much is the defense? You got the steal there on that pass.
Yeah, listen, Harrison Barnes' defense on George at critical times was great, and he made the timely plays with a couple of steals and deflections. And without that, we don't win the game. I mean, we needed that to get some momentum back. Hey, when they hit, you know, 2 threes to go up 6, I mean, would have been easy to fold up the tent, but guys kept playing, and you know, that's what you got to do in this league.
Coach, you thought about defensively tonight, 35 points.
Yeah, well, they had you'd have to say they had an eventful night. You know, and this is how it is in the NBA. You can have a great half, and then you know, when you get to the second half, it can be really, really challenging and difficult. And that's why you got 13 active players and a whole arena full of people behind you. You know, to keep you into it and keep you playing. But I loved a lot of the things they did. You know, Dirk's moving better and better. I mean, teams are still attacking him, but that's all right. We'll have his back. We'll keep protecting him, and we'll just keep moving forward.